Hi, hello, and howdy. My name is Erin of Essentially Erin, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are gonna test drive a new fun gadget that I saw a few months ago. I would have put this video up sooner, except for the product was sold out. Literally, I have been waiting for like 2 months for this product to come back in stock because it was insanely popular across social media. I think it blew up on a TikTok, and that's what like flooded their entire system. But today, it has finally arrived, which means that similarly to how I have tested out trends for you guys in the past, we are going to journey through this together and figure out whether or not these gadgets work on hair that is already curly versus people that have wavy or straight hair that are trying to get some sort of pattern in it as well. So today, without further ado, we are testing the Octocurl. It's like, can you see that? Octocurl. So it came in this cute little box. I literally like just opened the package right before I filmed this video. Like the box itself isn't even open, it's still sealed. So the Octocurl looks like this. It kind of sits on your head like a hairband. So similarly to how I did the TikTok curling ribbon one, like as like a U over my head, this is gonna work the same way to a certain extent, but we're actually going to be individually wrapping our hair on each of these little like line things. I got the satin covered one, which is probably why it took so long, but obviously satin is what's preferable for textured hair. Not only does it minimize breakage, but it also limits the amount of moisture that gets taken from the hair and like absorbed back into the fabric. So obviously I went with the satin, but it does also come in cotton and microfiber. So if you don't want to have to wait for the satin one because it's sold out again, you do have other options. It also comes in, I believe, 3 different lengths. I got the regular or standard one, but there also is one for people that have very long hair as well as for people that have short hair. Now, reading from the box, it says, Octocurl is for soft, heatless hair curlers. It naturally dries and styles, comfortable for sleep, and maintains healthy hair. So we are going to test drive all of those factors. It will help create soft, loose curls, or full open curls, or voluminous body, or bouncy spirals, or hair bends, crown lift, or beach waves. So lots of different options here. I'm assuming that all comes down to how you wrap around the actual ribbons itself. They've got some very easy care instructions that start with wrap, set, unwrap, and style. Trying to get that close enough for you guys to see. Also, can I just say I absolutely love that they have women of color all over this brand and this marketing. It's amazing. So as far as the back of the box goes, it says healthy, no damage, heatless method, all hair types, damp to dry, great for natural hair. It's versatile. Use 2 to 4 strips for soft, loose curls, 1 strip for spirals or twist outs, wrap tightly for hair stretch, braid for beach waves, plus more. It's comfortable with soft fabric, only construction, use at nighttime or enjoy your day at home while styling your hair. It's fast and easy. Octocurl can also be used with a hairdryer with low air as a low heat method. One-piece design makes it convenient because there are no pins, clips, or Velcro. So let's get to it. I just love this like cute little satchel handbag. All right, so let me grab some scissors and we'll pop this open. All right. Oh, it comes with like a little pamphlet too, which is great. So I got it in black. I actually was on the wait list for like 5 different colors because I really just cared. Like whichever one came in first was the one that I was going to use. So standard hair length. I'll wear it right here. So it's about good length for me personally. It's stretchy, which is great. So depending on your cranial size, you got a big noggin. A lot of these, like I like this. So they have a little hook on the end. I'm assuming that's to like tie the ends of your hair off as well. But I like, so there are a lot of different strands that you can wrap, which is great, and they go around the bulk of the head, but obviously that's gonna, like, this is gonna be the front of your head where there won't be any curlers, so you can have it on the back. Yeah, okay, so let's see what the pamphlet says. Styling methods and tips. So it has a page that breaks down like the different benefits, like who this kind of product would be great for, how to use. Start with almost dry or damp hair. Condition and or styling products already applied. Part your hair as usual, brush to smooth. Place this on your head with the elastic in front and strips hanging down. Follow one of the suggested methods to style your hair. Once the hair is completely dry, you will unwrap strings starting at the bottom and working up to remove Octocurl. Gently pull apart curls / waves to avoid losing definition and creating frizz or flyaways. Finish with light oil on the ends and hairspray as needed, or try a small amount of hair wax rubbed between your hands and worked into the curls for a tousled look that lasts longer. Okay, so it shows you a couple of different methods to get soft, loose curls. So it goes over those. Talks about how you can secure the strips, how you can get the curls to start higher. This is great. Talks about how to handle it if you've got different hair lengths, how to wear it overnight or to use low heat. Different methods for full open curls, bouncy spirals, hair bends, beach waves, or body. So a lot of different options just in this tiny little pamphlet that came in there. How to lift your crown. Oh, and it even gives tips for battling frizz and flyaways. That's great. Okay, so as far as caring for this afterward, so you can machine wash this on warm in a mesh lingerie bag. Don't use bleach or fabric softeners, obviously. Oh, you can tumble it dry or hang it. That's great. Okay, so pretty straightforward. Relatively the same as how I did that curling ribbon video, which I'll link above if you guys haven't seen it. I'll also put it in the description. I actually washed my hair yesterday and I put in my leave-in conditioner. I used my favorite, the Curlsmith Weightless Air Dry Cream. I am going to go just re-wet my hair right now and pull out some of the moisture with my microfiber towel so that it's damp, almost dry, like the instructions recommend, and I will be right back.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Okay, so hair is damp. Now, looking through the booklet and based on what I've seen online, a lot of people just take this, stick it on their head and like start wrapping. But knowing that I have issues with my crown kind of falling a little flatter, what I have seen in the booklet, but I have yet to see anybody do online, is you could actually section your crown off on top and then kind of layer it over and then interweave it with these, which gives you a little bit more of a lifted root. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so it actually does have an adjustable strap there. So I'm gonna pull this a little bit tighter. Ooh. How do I look? I know, supermodel. Better work. Okay, so we release the top. All right, so now what I'm going to do is similarly to what I did when I did the curling ribbon, is I'm going to take my hair. Some of these I'm just going to do with just the hair by itself. Other ones I'm probably going to treat a little bit more like a French braid, where I start with one section of hair and then I add to it with some of the under section of hair so that it kind of just seamlessly blends together. But again, this is an experiment, never done this before, so we're all going to kind of figure it out together. So for the first front section, I'll probably just take that. I'm gonna shift this a bit. Okay, there's that one. Probably gonna take a little bit more. So it starts a little bit further back on my head, which is, I mean, I could probably tighten this to get it to start a little bit smoother, but I actually like where it's placed on my head. And since I'm gonna be trying to sleep in it tonight, I don't want it to be too tight. So I'm just gonna start my curls a little bit further back. So here's the first one. And then I guess you just kind of treat the bottom like a hair tie. I guess. So we will keep going around the head and hopefully be out my hair drying. So there is a hiccup, is that some hair wants to be on top and some hair wants to be on the bottom. So similarly to how we did with the ribbon, the hard part is keeping the hair separated after you wrap it so that it doesn't kind of try to get rewrapped into something. So hiccup number 1.
Two hours later.
Okay, so it looks like I have 1 that went unused on this side, but I've covered all the hair on that side, so pretty good distribution. So before we get started on this side, something that I did realize is that even though I do have 1 left over, I probably could have split the hair a little bit into like smaller sections on these front couple here. So I'm gonna try to do that on this side.
2 hours later.
Okay, so I managed to use up all the ones that are on this side, and I'll have 1 naked one on this side. So pretty good coverage for the whole head. So I'll give you guys a 360 view of this sexiness. It is about 5:45 right now, so yeah, I'm just gonna leave this the way that it is right now. I will go to sleep in it. It actually feels like it isn't gonna be like uncomfortable, and y'all know how like sensitive my head is when I'm sleeping. If you've been here for a while, I have a whole video that talks about like sleeping with curly hair and my bonnet situation and blah, blah, blah. I'll link it below. But like, I think this is gonna be pretty good, honestly. Wrapping it was pretty easy. The only part that still seems slightly confusing, honestly, was how to tie off the ends. So I have a feeling that even when I like take all this down, if there's any bit that's gonna look wonky, it's gonna be the ends, but we're learning together. So I am going to get dinner started. I am going to do everything else that I need to do on a normal Sunday night, and I will talk to you guys in the morning when we take this down.
Tomorrow.
Good morning. Here we are. I slept in a bonnet last night just because I know I move a lot in my sleep, so I wanted to make sure that I didn't get any like residual fuzz or frizz on the outside of each thing. So slept in my faithful bonnet Bernadette. As far as comfortability goes, I think that if you do not have weird joint and ligament issues and hypermobility like I do, this is probably going to be perfectly fine and super comfortable for you. Because I did, I can tell my neck is a little bit stiffer than usual, primarily just due to the fact that my head was probably sleeping at like slightly more of a lifted tilt than it normally is, just because of each of these rods. But overall, I mean, it definitely wasn't uncomfortable. I have been in far less comfortable sleep positions, especially in regards to like bonnets that are too tight or anything like that. But overall, I think it definitely wasn't uncomfortable. And I think that, again, if you don't have any weird joint or ligament issues, then you probably are gonna be perfectly fine sleeping in this without any issues. So let's get these bad boys out of their cocoon and see what it looks like. So similarly to the video I did with the curling ribbon, we are going to use the Verb Ghost Oil to take it out and kind of, you know, I'm gonna try to unravel it. I know I said it in the previous half of this video, but I'm pretty sure that like the ends are gonna be super wonky because I didn't really know what I was doing when it comes to tying them, but I am fully prepared for that. I mean, this is also a look that I could probably just keep rocking. Honestly, it's the swishing sound near my ears that's weird, but I'm sensory like susceptible, so it's very interesting. All right, so let's see what we're working with. Normally that would only be 1 pump, but it came out really weird. All right, covering both of our hands. Oh, it's so cute and bouncy. I love it. All right, let's keep going. Okay, 1/2 done. the last one, I think. I've missed 2 already, so I'm hoping that this is the last one. But if not, we will find out very easily when I try to take this whole thing off my head and it doesn't want to move. So we'll see. I think I got them all. Gentle, gentle loosening. Oh, nope, forgot one. All right, we're free. Okay. So, here's what it looks like straight out of the Octocurl. Obviously not my best work. I'm assuming the back looks absolutely terrible. Now we are going to pull these apart. I mean, just look at the difference that just separating that did. I also know that this is probably a really good type of style if people wanted to brush it out for those like soft 1930s, 1940s curl waves. This would be really cute. But I'd also like to just point out how much shrinkage this gave me. So, I mean, like my hair is normally down to here. But it gave me shrinkage and it gave me really good body actually too, like really solid volume on this side. So let's get this side separated. Oh, this is so cute. It's so cute and so short. If you've been here a while, then you know that I am constantly debating just like cutting all of my hair off. So this seems like a great solution if I want to feel like I have short hair without having to cut everything off. Oh wow, this turned out like way better than I thought it would. And I honestly thought it was gonna turn into waves versus curls like when I separated them. And I mean, some of them did, but a lot of them still stayed and they're really bouncy. Now I do have, I would say a small to medium amount of frizz, but not a massive amount. And keep in mind that the only product in my hair right now is leave-in conditioner. So I'm pretty sure that the results would even be more bomb-tastic if I had put some gel in my hair. But I'm glad that I just experimented with a little bit of leave-in because I think that scrunching out the crunch while also trying to unravel them would have made things a little bit more difficult. Whenever I refresh my hair this week, I could easily just spray my hair down and lightly glaze some probably medium hold gel on my hair to keep this shape for a few more days. But like overall, 10 out of 10 would recommend the Octocurl. Super happy with these results. And that's it. So that is my essentially honest review of the Octocurl hair gadget. I will link the gadget below in the description if you guys want to purchase it. It's great. Like I said, I understand now why it went out of stock so quickly. It does come back into restock. You can sign up for email notifications, which I definitely recommend doing. I have the silk or satin one, which I loved. It was great. Like I said, minimal frizz and damage and or breakage to my hair, which is awesome. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment. If you guys have other gadgets that you want me to try out, that you guys want me to experiment and see whether or not they work for people that have curly hair versus people that have straight or wavy hair that are trying to manipulate into curls, happy to try them out. I actually really love kind of fiddling with these things and figuring out what works and what doesn't, or what the end results will look like on somebody that has curly hair. But that is it for today's video. I will see you guys next time.